What's up, guys? It is the day after yesterday. It's actually Thursday. Yesterday I was at P Tuning and I got the O2 bung welded into the exhaust so that I could go ahead and begin on the AEM wideband install. So that's what I'm going to try to knock out today. At least I got a call here in about an hour, but I'm going to try to get some of it started and hopefully the wiring part done today. It should be pretty easy. So what I've got is this. What I've got is this AEM, and this is powered right here. So I've got a ground, a power. What was this? Start over. Yeah, a ground, a power, and I forget which. I think it's the white one that goes to the Haltech. The blue is a like an analog signal or something like that. But really, what we're concerned about is the blue and the red, or sorry, the red and the black for power and ground. After that is run, then that will provide power to attach the wideband. So then I can run this mess from the AEM unit through the dash, under the floor, and I think I'm going to fish this under the driver's side seat and out the grommet where the factory EGT gauge goes, or cable goes, and then run that over to the O2 sensor, which is not yet plugged in. First thing I'm going to do, I guess, is, well, because I only have an hour to start, I think I'm going to start by removing the passenger seat and gaining access to the cable that, well, actually, you know what? Let's see. Really good things about having a helper. Mia, can you get it? Are you doing it?
I did.
You got it all loose on that side? What about this one? This bolt down here. Are you loosening it by hand now? All right, so for those who don't know, there's 4 bolts that keep the seat in. There's 2 in the back, which we already got. There's 1 along the transmission tunnel and 1 down here. They're 14 millimeter bolts. And then there's 2 more in the front. So there's 1 in the back there. Did you get it, baby?
I think so.
Okay. You get it? Sounds like it's almost out. Nice. Okay. Here's 1. Now we got to get this one right here. You might need to use the use that and put it on there. Can you get it on there flat? Okay, and then turn it. There you go. It's on there good. Okay. And then turn it. You doing the right way? Yeah. You can do it that way. You can turn it a little bit and then turn the handle back and it makes it easier. Here, let's get your skirt. All right, so turn it a little bit. Yeah, there you go. How old are you, Mia?
3.
And you're working on a what?
Screwdriver.
No, what are you in? What are you inside of?
A car.
What type of car?
The GTR.
Yeah, you like the GTR?
Yes.
All right, guys, this is AEM wideband install with Mia. You get it?
Yes.
Almost there. Oh, it's loose, isn't it? Almost done. Okay. And then, okay, so these 2 in the front, guys, are bolts. And I'm going to just set them in the back. All right, Mia, now that we got the seat, I need you to climb out of here.
Why?
Be careful. Climb. Well, watch yourself.
I almost fall.
Yeah, don't do that here. Let me take this. Oh, all right. Hop on out, and we got to get the seat out now, okay?
Okay. Don't forget my camera.
Okay, you want me to hold here? You need help?
I need to sit on this here.
Well, we got to take the seat out, so it's going to come out on this side.
On this side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get it out now.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Okay, to get the seat out, I'm going to... The other seats might be different, but these are bridge seats. So I'm going to flip this forward. And here, you know what? Maybe you should get out of the car. Careful. All right.
Let's slide out.
Yeah. I'm going to pull the seat up. Ooh, that's pretty light. And then I'm going to just move the seat out of the way over here, okay? Watch yourself. And then we'll put it next to the car.
Is this a seat buckle?
All right, so it's Friday morning. This project's kind of dragging on. I got a couple hours today. All I need to do at this point is really route that O2 sensor from the bung under the car through a hole here under the carpet and up and into the car. So at least if I can get the bung attached and through the grommet and the underside here, I'll be happy. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this thing out. All right, much better. You might find that you don't have to do this, but I went ahead and disconnected the seatbelt little connector bar here that attaches to the chassis. It's just the 14mm bolt, so you can reuse the same socket that you used to take out the seats, same size. All right, so from here, I can probably peel back the carpet enough by pulling up these plastic tabs here. And that should give me, well, let's take a look. Because I already looked at this a little bit last night, so I'll show you guys here. Move the camera tripod out of the way. Yeah, I just marked my car, didn't I? Fantastic. It'll come out. All right. Yeah, careful with tripods around GTRs. So if you look in here, this is the cable for the EGT, the factory one, and it plugs into a unit right here, right? So we don't want to remove that. I mean, I guess maybe we can, but I'm not going to. So this actually runs into a plug, grommet, right around here. Let me see if I can prop up the carpet and show you guys. So that's the EGT cable right there. That's the line and the grommet. And I think that's the grommet, the hole I want to use to run the O2 sensor line through and up towards the front of the car and around. So got to get better access to that. I might peel back the carpet a little bit more, and I'm going to jack the car up from and get a better look at the underside. All right, and with the carpets up, I might tear a little bit of the insulation underneath, but whatever. This is about the level of access you can expect. All right, there's the grommet. All I did was take a flathead screwdriver and pry up around it to get it to pop off. The hole looks big enough to at least get the cable through, I think. Well, we're going to check that out now, actually. Feel the other cable. There it is. Come on. Okay. So this is the line that will be ran into the car. On the other side is the O2 sensor, which I got in a bag here, and the connector for it. So in the event that the O2 sensor goes bad and I have to replace it, I don't want to have to pull this carpet up again. So I'd like to have this portion of the O2 sensor underneath of the car. So I'm going to fish out everything except that part here, and hopefully I've got enough room to run the rest of it up through the console and to the gauge. Because ultimately the other end, the front end of this cable here, has to plug into the AEM gauge itself. Alright guys, it's really not that hard of a job. It's hot out here, and I just doubled my shirt's weight in sweat. So what I did is, I can't really show you underneath the car, but yeah, you're probably not going to see anything. What I ended up doing was routing the cable, so we can see it through here. Nope. Well, what I ended up doing was routing the O2 sensor cable here up through the transmission support, and then over the heat shield for the cat. And when I did that, I also wrapped the cabling in a thin vacuum line for just additional, like heat protection, I guess. So then I've ran it through here. The cables are right on the other side of here. You know what? Maybe I can show you. All right, can you guys see that? Let me see if I can zoom in. So the cables are zip tied to the exhaust temp line. This one that's going up here is going up through the car. And on the front side, if you see this one here, yeah, there we go. That black cable going up is actually going up and underneath of the heat shielding for the cat. And then it goes up to the front and comes back down somewhere around there, and runs through a hole in the transmission support and into the O2 bung on the other side. So that's how I got it set up. It's tucked out of the way. It doesn't hang low. It gives me access to the harness. So if I need to change out the O2 sensor, I don't have to pull back the carpet anymore. Now all I got to figure out is how I want to feed this cable through that grommet, what I'm going to do about that. But before I even get there, I'm going to hook up the other side of this cable to the AEM gauge, fire up the car, and make sure it looks good. Let's go ahead and start the car. Make sure we're out of gear. Oh, get some AC here too. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. So, yeah, as you can see, the car runs pretty rich at idle. Right now, it's not up to temp, but it's running what, almost 13, which is not terrible. I wonder what happens when it gets warmed up. Let me turn the AC off here. There we go. Okay, so AC off, we got less load, and now it's at 10. Yeah, gosh, really rich. See, this is why I wanted to get the car tuned. Well, the good thing is that we know it works, right? All right, shut it down and time to route the cables properly. And I've still got to figure out what I want to do about this grommet. I don't know if I want to cut that one. I mean, I guess I could slice it on the side and maybe drill out the middle of it a little bit more to get two of them through there. I might end up doing that. I mean, it's a grommet, right? I can always get another. So a little bit of X-Acto knife action. Okay, another update. Just ran the cable. Got to come out of the grommet, going up underneath of the, I guess the rear foot vents. Down through here, I've got it zip tied here. I've got it zip tied down there. It runs underneath this frame support, chassis support. Goes along the side there, and it's going to go up to the front carpet and around. So let me put the carpet down and tuck it up under the center console there. So the only thing left to do now is to mount the gauge in its final location. Not sure if that's going to be maybe using one of those steering column gauge mounts, if I'm going to mount it in the same spot where the EGT gauge used to be, or maybe if I'll get a dual A-pillar gauge and a new boost gauge, maybe another 52. Well, it'd have to be 52 because this is 52, and I don't think they make A-pillars. That's a combo 5260. Well, I did end up mounting the AEM Wideband. I just didn't mount it where I thought I was going to mount it. This is just going to be a temporary solution, but for now, it's on. It's good to go. And now I can focus on the next things that need to be addressed to get the health tech installed. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll catch you later. See ya.